I was reading also who got the money from the Paycheck Protection Program. You know, this is our $800 billion. That's kind of a lot, okay, that we gave out. Mm-hmm. Only about a quarter of the money spent by the program paid wages that would have otherwise been lost. So 3/4 of it didn't do, of $800 billion. And then 72% of the relief money ended up in the hands of people with incomes, household incomes, in the top 20%. I think this is what the truckers are mad at. Not that they know these exact statistics, but 20, all that money end up to people who are in the top 20%?
The people who got loans for $1.5 million and over got a quarter of the money. This is so outrageous. Donald Trump's personal lawyer, his law firm got a $10 million loan. This is what people are angry at, because the system is so corrupt.
Right.
The system is so corrupt, and it's not just corporate elites, it's the corporate elites who are corrupting the system because of the money that corporations, their undue influence on a very, very corrupt government. This corruption is so baked into the cake, and of course people are angry. People are enraged, and they are legitimately enraged.
It's so baked into the cake that it's bipartisan.
It is bipartisan in that.
Right?
It is absolutely.
There are differences, big differences. We made it and agree about that. I think there are big differences between Democrats and Republicans. But this kind of stuff, they're kind of on the same team.
This is a two-sided
I'm sorry,
the
go ahead.
Republicans started it, but the Democrats haven't stopped it.
Right.
And at this point, the Republicans don't even pretend to care. And the main difference between the Democrats is that they do pretend to care. This has to do, that's the main difference between the parties at this point. When you look at those people who could afford to stay home with their Lululemons, what has happened with this? It's interesting to note with that PPP loan data. The Small Business Administration tried to keep it secret. They said because of privacy, they didn't want to let out the numbers. And the judge said, oh, no, the people need to know this, and made those numbers public. So what's happening is that people are getting the receipts for what we have been feeling for so long. This kind of economic injustice, this kind of structural rigging, so that whenever there's a problem, take care of the people who already have, and then the rest of the people who don't have, well, good luck. We'll drop a few crumbs to you. It's been going on for decades. People have felt it, they've acted on it, and now we're getting the receipts.
We sent our stimulus check back. There's a economic stimulus check we got. We sent it back. This is not meant for people like us. But I think that actually, at the end of the day, this is about a merger of government and private enterprise that together is actually far more dangerous than either one. BlackRock, the world's largest asset manager, managing over $10 trillion, got the deal to administer much of the COVID-19 stimulus, and many of their alumni now staff the administration. And so I think that this is, you're right, it's not a left-wing issue, it's not a right-wing issue, it is a rejection of this marriage of the private sector and government. And you know what, we live in the moment of social distancing. What I think is actually we need more social distancing between capitalism and democracy. Let the private sector operate, let government operate, keep them apart from one another.
There's a word for it. There is a word for it when government is so tied, is so married to corporate interests. That word is fascism.
Right.
Amen.
That is the actual definition of fascism, yes.